Hey guys, welcome back to Forge It. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and cover forged body, and then working towards getting this a complete ready for the burner forge. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work to this already. This started out as an old air tank that I got off of this Facebook Marketplace. I cut the ends off, and if you look up here in the top, I've already cut a hole for the burner to sit in here as well. And what we have inside is I have 2 layers of inch-thick KO wool that I've already gone ahead and got inside here, and then also notched for the burner on the top here. That catches you guys up on what we've done so far. As far as what we're going to cover in this episode today, I'm going to go ahead and make a dummy burner to go into this slot here. I picked up some materials from Lowe's that we're going to make effectively a form to go on the inside of the forge, again to create that negative space where the refractory is not going to go. Seal this down to that bottom piece of cardboard or MDF or whatever I wind up using for that, to where it's standing up vertical. We're going to insert in the form for the inside as well as the form for the fake burner that we're going to make. And then we can pour in the refractory right into the top of the forge, let it cure just like we did the burner. So let's go ahead and get moving on with this. If you guys want to, real quick, if you guys want to continue following the build here on our new forge, please hit that subscribe button, and then hit that bell. That way you'll get notifications whenever we have a new episode uploaded. And as well, if you like what you're seeing here, hit that like button. Both hitting that subscribe and the like button really help us out as far as building the channel to where we can go ahead and give you guys some newer, better content. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get moving on this thing. Okay guys, after a couple attempts, we got the dummy burner spacer, however you want to think of it, done, and this is to the correct outside diameter of the burner. I just need to go back around and knock down the hard corners on it to round it out and make it go into the opening in the forge a little bit better. And then I need to go through and hit it up. I need to wrap this entirely around, and I'm probably going to use like some packaging tape, just to keep the moisture in the refractory material from soaking into this and making it super floppy and not doing its job. To move forward with making the rest of the form for the inside of the forge, I need to break out the table saw, and it keeps raining on and off, and I don't want to do that in the rain. So I'm going to hold off there on making the rest of the inside of the form. But I am going to go ahead, and I haven't talked about this as of yet, but this is the first mold for the burner that wound up being a little bit too big. I wrapped this all the way around in just some duct tape, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to place this up inside of the forge and then wedge it into the actual insulation in here. The insulation, you want to be very careful, and again, this is the part that I haven't talked about yet. When you're cutting this ceramic wool, you want to make sure that you're either outside of a well-ventilated area, not breathing stuff that you're cutting, or I probably recommend a respirator, which is what I wound up doing. There are a couple different options that you can do for what's called a rigidizer. The first one that I tried that I didn't have very good luck with. I mean, it stiffened everything up a little bit, but I mean, it didn't make it rigid like I needed. But the first one was using like a fumed silicate and mixing that with water and a little bit of food color so you can see where you're applying it. And again, I've tried that one already, and I wasn't really pleased with the outcome. That very possibly could have been just me not doing it right. Maybe my mixture was wrong, or who knows. But, so what I'm opting to do this time around is I got some Sim Wool rigidizer. So this is already ready to go in a bottle. You can either brush this on, you can spray it on with a spray bottle, whatever you want to do. But since I can't go forward with the form for the inside of the forge, I think I'm going to go ahead and apply this now that I have something to hold the ceramic fibers up out of the way of the burner. So let me go ahead and then get this the first burner dummy shoved up in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this sprayed up. All I'm doing here is just putting some tape on the top. The ceramic wool tension is holding it in place. I just want to make sure that it doesn't move while we have it in here, while I'm doing this. So put a little extra, I'm just putting a little extra tape over top just to hold it in place, keep it from slouching on me. Now, if you can see inside, we have the dummy burner sticking in there, just holding the ceramic fibers away from where the burner is going to go. Okay guys, we got this mixed up. Just like the last time, I went ahead and put some food coloring on it, just like we were talking, so I can see where I'm applying, how much I've applied to make sure we're getting an even coat. That's nice and shaken up. Now let's go ahead and start spraying. So we got the whole forge, the inside cavity as well as both end caps sprayed down with the Sim Wool rigidizer. One thing to highlight, the two differences between the two is this one, it just needs time to cure and then rigidize the actual ceramic wool here. Whereas if we were going the other way, I physically had to come through with a blowtorch and heat it up and cure the silica and water mixture. So benefit is this one's just going to kind of do its own thing. As time goes by, we can come back and check on this tomorrow. But we just want to make sure to give this about 24 hours to cure. Per the bottle, I can speed it up with heat but I think I just want to let it go after the experience I had last time. Let's just go ahead and let it do its thing the right way here. So hopefully we'll get some better weather tomorrow to go ahead and pull that table saw out. We can get moving on the rest of all this, and then hopefully this will all be nice and rigidized and hard once we get that far tomorrow. So I'll come back as soon as we get some good weather and we can go from there.